let's talk about logical equivalence. Now there are multiple laws which we will have to remember. Double negation, where we negate a statement two times, it's going to be the statement itself. And P or P is going to be P, P and P is going to be P. Similarly, we have commutative laws. P or Q is going to be Q or P. P and Q is equivalent to Q and P. Associative laws, we just split it like this. Then we have distributive laws. Here what's going to happen is P or Q, we are going to split it separately. And then P or R is going to be split separately. And then there is going to be an AND, which will separate these two expressions. De Morgan's laws. This is one of the key set of laws which you will have to remember. Negation of P and Q. If you observe this, we are going to split it. Negation of P, negation of Q. Instead of AND, we are going to put OR. Similarly here, there is OR, so we are going to put AND. And there is another two laws here. Negation of P conditional Q. So instead of conditional, you will have to put AND. And it's going to be negation of Q. Similarly here, this is biconditional. In biconditional, it's going to be same thing as conditional. We're going to have in addition or the reverse of this combination. Let's solve a few examples here. Now we will have to negate this expression, negate this. So what does it mean? It will be negative of this entire thing. So now we see the negation laws here. This one, De Morgan's law. So when we have, it is of this format. Negation of this P and Q. So what we are going to do, we are going to split it like this. So it's going to be negation of P, we'll split it. So AND is going to become OR, negation of Q conditional P. So we've used this particular law here. Now after this, we'll further split it. Now we will have to use this particular law. It's of this format. Negation of P conditional Q. What is that? It's P and negation of Q. Same thing here. Q and negation of P. Let's take another example where we have to negate this expression. Now we will first split this. There is a negate within brackets. We'll split this and write it as. So this is going to be negate Q or negate P and R. This can be written as, we'll have to split this because we have negate outside. We'll have to use this law. So it's going to be, so instead of OR, it's going to be reverse. It's going to be AND, and it's going to be negation of Q, or the second statement, which is this one. So if you look at this, this is negation of Q, and negation of negation becomes this particular expression itself through negation law, double negation. So it's going to be P and R. So let's take another example where we'll have to find P conditional Q and negation of R. We'll have to negate this entire thing. So it's going to be negation of P. Now if you see this, it looks like this particular law. So assume that this is Q for us. So it will be P condition of Q, negation of this. We'll have to find this. So which means it's going to be P and Q. What is Q? It is Q and negation of R. The entire thing has to be negated here. Now we'll have to apply negation law. What does it say? We'll have to split it. So negation of Q, it will get splitted and will become OR, and this is going to be negation of negation R. So there is double negation here. So it's going to be P and negative Q or R.
Let's solve logical equivalence related problems where we have to negate the propositions. Now we have one example here where weather is fine and my friends are not coming, or we do not go to a movie. So for any logical equivalence problems, right, we will have to remember these laws: associative law, distributive law, negation laws, De Morgan's laws. So I've just highlighted the key laws here. Using this laws, we can solve all of the logical equivalence problems. Now, in this particular example, first what we have to do is identify the propositions. We have three propositions here. Weather is fine, friends are not coming, and we do not go to a movie. So let's call this as P, Q, and R. Now remember one thing, whenever we are going to write the propositions or the statements, the not should not be there. It should be positive basically. It should not be negated ones. So let P be whether is fine, Q be my friends are coming. Do not negate it. R be we go to a movie. So let's symbolize this. We'll get P and friends are not coming. So not of Q, negation of Q, or not of R. Let's put this in brackets because this is a compound proposition with two simple propositions, right? So now we'll have to negate this entire thing. So we'll have to use a negation rule here, which states that negation of this one we'll have to use. So we'll have to split it. So it'll be, let's assume this is one unit. That is, assume that this is Q and P and Q. So this is going to be not of P. This and is going to become or not of this entire thing. So let's split this further. This is going to be not P, or now we'll have to split this using the negation rule. So what's going to happen? Or is going to become and. This is going to be double negation. So it's going to be Q and R. Now let's write it in verbal form. What is P? Weather is not fine. Or what is Q? My friends are coming and we go to a movie.